gotta touch my
plastic tube within a plastic tube with different ganses in them. That's the future of it, and we're going to push it with the pressure and change it, and we could do so many
awesome.
things. It's
Mike,
it's crazy. You could
yeah,
change
Mike,
the device to anything else in a certain way. Any field potential just with the GANs going through it through pipes.
That's too easy.
I like it easy, you know. It's very easy.
That is correct. I'm all about the easy. I'm probably the.
You're the place where you know so much that you can enhance any system.
Right.
Well, I think I'm here to help everybody finish their projects. Okay,
Exactly.
give them their little finishing touches, the key, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, to help them fully understand.
Right.
So, all right, let me
continue, Mike.
Do you remember? Do you guys? Let me just show you this. Okay. I took this really long wire. Okay. I folded it over on itself. Okay, 5 times. Okay, you can count 5 field interactions in there. Okay, 5 wires. This
You want to count it for them? You want to count it for them individually? I'm gonna put it up by the screen and then count it.
Hold on, I gotta hold it. It's copper wire, man.
Yeah, of course.
It's copper wire. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. That's what we got here. Now, all I've done is I've pulled it, and it should look like the Trinity wire. This wire at one end, all right? This wire at the other end. So you have an in and an out, okay?
I don't know why it looked like 4.
This one, where did you go? All right, this one is the in, remember? Okay, and this one is the out. Since the in is your source, okay, it stays in your left hand, right? We're going to twist with the right. I am a lazy son of a bitch. I did all this twisting and folding and winding and everything all by hand before I ever touched a drill.
All right. So you're twisting it clockwise or anti-clockwise?
When I'm twisting it, I always twist to the right, clockwise. Every time I twist anything, okay, and everything that I twist, unless it is very specific, okay, I always twist, use my drill so that it goes to the right.
Right.
Clockwise. All right. Now, you hold the other end with pliers. Okay. So now it looks like this. Okay. Inside of there, you can see the extra wire that I had to bend over to make the loop in order to fit it in the drill. All right. And then all I do, twist it to the right until I am comfortable. I like the way it looks. Okay. Can you tell me how many twists there are in there?
I say 80, 120.
Okay. Nobody knows. That's your security.
That's your security. Good point.
That is your security. That is your Wi-Fi password for your MagGrab or your Infinity or anything that you have.
Good point. Yes, I like that idea.
Okay.
Great. Amazing.
Your personal, not only your energy can be replicated.
Yes, I know. Yes, like a photocopy with those coils there.
That's right. Your energy, your personal energy can be replicated. So, just by touching your device, it's got your signature, but your signature can be captured and utilized. Okay. And that's why Infinity was designed, was to give you that security of the light, that you can do anything and everything and be a sovereign being.
Well, nothing happens for this is the element to make this little product that I invented 100% secure proof. But the way I see it right now, the coils are so small and the coils are not really giving the energy. It's the GANs itself. I'm just collecting it with these coils.
Uh-huh.
That's the way I'm seeing it right now. I have different setups of coils, and I have this one that's really complicated. I don't know if you can see this. This look like it, but where's my camera? Camera.
Let me finish this capacitor real fast, okay?
Okay.
And we'll get to, I want to see yours. I want to see it. Okay. All I've done here is I cut off a piece of tubing, all right?
Yes.
Just clear tubing. There's no nano coating or anything like that. If you want to nano coat it, you can squeeze some of this charcoal water, okay, into the tube if you want to nano coat it.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. Pretty strong stuff, that stuff.
Yes, well, it's just carbon, and it's broken down to its, I use activated charcoal because it's down into its nano form. It's
Oh,
nano size, okay? Sometimes when you burn wood, it's not all the way in its nano form. You get chunks of wood, and, you know, it's no longer cell salts.
yes. I used ash from my cigarettes yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
My God, you gave me 1.3 volts on my little battery.
That's because of all the chemicals that are reacting inside of that too. That's funny. All right, now I've got my source side, okay, which I've smashed down so that it's flat. Okay, it's no longer a bubble. All right,
Yeah.
and then the other end, where'd you go, is just the end of the wire. I've taken a piece of tubing that is just as long or a little bit longer than the infinity twistings.
Nice.
All right. And so the only thing that will be exposed are the two wires, the in and the out. All right. Remember, this wire is already nano coated, so I don't have to worry about putting caustic or anything else in there because I use that charcoal water. It saves time. Okay. Put it inside of the tube.
It's so fun to work with tubes. It gives you the chance to give it the shape you want.
That is correct. I love playing with this stuff.
It's fun, yeah.
Okay. So now I've got 5 interactions that are wrapped up in this plastic tubing.
I love that. It's beautiful.
Okay. And it's all in here.
Nice.
Now, I'm going to attempt, okay, to put GANs inside of this because I wasn't really prepared for it. But hopefully I don't make too much of a mess, okay? And I'm going to attempt to use copper oxide.
Hey, bro, I just realized, fuck, my inner wire of my donuts is creating a cross section on each coil that's around it, and that it could get all my field interaction just by counting the number of turns because of that cross.
That's correct.
Okay. Nice.
That's a holy shit moment, huh?
That was your moment.
I will have a time that when I was sitting in my living room, and I'd be bending wires like this all day long, 18 hours a day, sometimes 24, 48 hours. I couldn't stop.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I couldn't stop. The energy was so intense that I felt rushed. I felt I needed to get this out. You know, I needed to learn it.
Yes. I was up to 16, but
I've been doing this every day for 18 hours at a time, most of the time, as my work day, to be able to figure out the easiest way to bring this stuff to you guys. Now, all of us are connected, especially the ones that are opening their plasma devices now, okay? You don't have to have these devices, guys. You don't have to have them. This is your Dumbo feather.
Yeah.
Okay? You need something
Can you say
physically.
that last thing again? Sorry.
This is a Dumbo feather.
It's a
You
tool.
don't need this stuff. It's a tool.
Right,
Okay?
of course. Right. I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, because human beings need something physical that they can manipulate, see,
Right.
touch, smell, taste, whatever, in order to believe that it's real.
Right. Yeah.
And because of our deprogramming that's going on right now, this information is able to be
Help
released.
escalate that.
I am not allowed to release information until humanity is ready for it.
Okay.
They, my higher selves, okay, all 144 of them will throw like roadblocks in my way to keep me from trying to divulge this information. They will literally make my life hell to keep me from divulging it until the time is right, so that it's accepted across the planet as truth. And people have to reach a certain level in frequency and energy in order to believe that this is truth.
Right.
And that's why we're working with all of this. Now,
Right. Exactly.
with this right here, I'm going to fill this tube up with copper oxide. Okay. I'm also going to turn on my,
You
yeah,
glue
I'm going to turn, no, I'm going to use my hot glue gun.
Right.
Um,
Right. Yeah. Glue it.
I've got it plugged into my, to Isabel, my IQ unit.
The glue gun.
Yeah. And it pulls a lot of energy. So I'll tell you what wattage. I can't move my camera right now, guys. You know, the donations will come in. I'm sure if you guys get tired of seeing this little view here. But for now, this is what I got. I'm a cowboy, and I hope you enjoy this. All right.
I
Now
got
I'm
one
gonna.
sale. I want to go buy myself a $150 one.
You know, every time
Camera that can
I buy
follow
something,
you.
I bought.
Actually,
I
this
bought
one-
a really nice power inverter. Okay,
How much watts?
this thing right here. Okay,
Oh, nice.
it comes with it. It's got the
Looks
the
like an
little,
Xbox.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and it's got two plugs in the front, and it's got the USB 2 amp, 2.4 amp for power plugs on this side, and then on this side it's got 0 to 2.4 amps automatically, and then 1 amp ports. I paid $35 for this on Amazon.
Oh, it's a small one. Yeah.
Okay,
How much watts?
I don't even care because the watts don't matter in plasma.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let me show you this. You see this
Watts
little
don't
thing?
matter. Plasma.
Okay, this little thing is a power inverter.
Mm-hmm.
It does the same exact thing that this big one does. Okay, but this one's only like $10.
Wow.
Okay, and when you
Okay.
plug your unit into a power inverter, okay, and you plug it into your car, what do you think's going to happen, guys? All right,
It's gonna nano coat the car.
that's correct. And now your car is going to be an electric hybrid hydrogen fuel cell car.
Teleportation device.
That's how they do
And a
it.
teleportation device, and a
it.
spaceship,
That's
and
it.
whatever else you want it to be.
We can just use our intention to manifest that which we want
That is correct.
using the
Okay.
imagination and the emotions.
These are just gadgets.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, we don't need these, but
Alien weird
to
technology.
visually see it, and it's ridiculous. But you know, we can play this game. All right, I'm going to turn on. Right now, the current wattage reading is 183 watts steady. All right, I am
Okay.
turning on this High Temp Pro 100, and it pulls a lot of watts, a lot of power. Okay, I've just turned it on. Now I've jumped up to 311.
I want to see. I want to
can't-
see.
I can't move the camera, guys,
How come?
because it's taped to my wall by wire.
Ah.
Okay, 311 was the initial jolt. I'm now down to 267. 65, 63, 62.
So how much?
58,
25%?
256 right now. Continuing to drop, okay? You see how fast it's dropping now. We'll come back to it in a few minutes when it settles and this hot glue gun works, okay?
So you have how are you monitoring it? Does
I'm
the
using
inverter have a digital or
yeah,
digital screen?
I'm using a kilowatt.
Oh, the kilowatt. Okay.
All right, and it's got an actual watt button that you push,
Okay.
and it'll tell you
Right.
what watts are going back into the wall.
Okay. So explain how you plugged it.
Okay, I just plugged my unit directly into the wall. Okay, and then I
Okay.
have the power strip, right? And I can't show it to you. Here we go. Come on.
Where does the power strip come from?
Space bar.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to see it. Yeah.
All right, this guy. Okay, it's no different than any of the other units that are being made. Okay, this one
Right.
is spliced into the black wire of the American plugs.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
that's all.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we're doing with this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this becomes the power source. So I have all of my other power plugs plugged directly into this one.
Okay.
Okay, so now I've got the series or the chain of events of the 3 different power plugs, like this one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that has everything plugged into this plug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I have my fan or the light plugged into the top one up here. Okay, you can plug in anything you want, but that's just what I've got here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the energy comes up here because you're using the positive wire. Okay, hot wire. It's going through here, rolling through a big old wad of freaking wires, and then coming back out and out into the plug. Okay, and into the wall. That big old mess of wires that's right here is creating an induction field. Okay, just with the copper wire. Well, since it's not touching the copper wire, how can it be creating an induction field of copper or electrons? It's not. It's creating a quantum induction field, which encompasses all of the DC plasma energy or the ether or the negative polarity energy that's floating around us. That induction field, it induces that energy to come within that plasma bubble, right? And when you do so, that's when you get the induction fields, just like the Faraday's theory of induction, except instead of electrons, where you're shaking the battery, okay, or the metal inside of the copper coil, the magnet, instead of having to do that, the magnet is the GANs, okay, or the energy field that you're creating because you made it an infinity. So
Hey,
you
Mike,
can, yeah.
can you go back to the part where you said that it creates an induction field?
Okay. I need Stephanie. Can you give me a whiteboard?
Yes, I should be able to do that.
I think I was visualizing the induction field, because if you know the flow and the path of the electron, and when you take a picture, it's going to be a picture of the induction field, which is the shape of the copper wire. So you can see that interaction going extremely fast, and you take a picture, and that's the induction field, right?
The induction field, you're taking a picture of the electron.
Right, exactly.
Okay. The induction field is this outer, I don't know if you can see my camera. Okay.
It's very small right now because you're sharing your white screen, I think.
Okay. But you see the neutrino, okay? The induction field is the outer layer here. Okay. That's the gravitational or the magnetical field that you are creating when you make that first initial twist.
Perfect, yeah.
Okay, that's the induction field. But because
Yeah.
it's nano-coded, it's not induction.
Okay.
Okay, it acts like induction, but it's not moving electrons. It's creating that nano field, okay, the quantum field that receives the energy and transmutes it. It converts it. It's an energy converter.
All right.
So you're just creating the antenna, ta-da, okay? And then the antenna absorbs all that energy and pushes it into the 2 center neutrino or the principal fields, that cause them to get friction in the center, correct? Which creates the stronger field on the outside. Okay?
Right.
So to kind of put things into perspective, all right, the moon, okay, Earth has two moons, one that's not supposed to be there, okay, and one that is. Okay, the one that's not supposed to be there, you can tell it's not supposed to be there because it doesn't rotate. Everything natural in the universe rotates. And don't believe the bullshit that they want to tell you that, oh yeah, it rotates, it's just rotating very slowly. No, okay? That is the guard tower for planet Earth.
Yeah, because you see the face all the time, right? Otherwise, you'd be
That's
seeing.
correct. You only see one side of it, and it's locked into the orbit of Earth.
Yeah,
Okay?
we're not allowed to go to the moon.
That's right. We're not, but we will. Okay.
Yeah.
The Third Reich and the reptilians are over.
Right.
We get our planet, we get to keep it, and we get to, get rid of that freaking moon out there that causes more problems for us than anything. I've kind of grown fond of the moon, many nights out looking at it, but at any rate,
But doesn't the moon control the tides and everything?
no, the tides are controlled by Mother Earth breathing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, so that's just what they want us to believe.
Yes. Picture your body.
Okay.
All right. Listen to your body. When you take a deep breath, okay, your chest expands out, right? If you were laying in the tub and water was on your chest or covering your body and you took a deep breath and you floated to the surface, that water would disappear, right?
Wow. Yeah, I can understand that. So she's breathing out. She's breathing in the day and out in the night.
She's taking a deep breath.
Deep breath in the day and
the tides
out
go out.
Night.
Okay. And when she exhales, the tides come in. That's where you get the gravitational and the magnetical working together. That's what creates the tides on the planet.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Understood. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there is a force field that is about 7,200 miles from the center of Earth. Okay. 7,200 miles out. Okay. You can look it up on YouTube if you want to. You can do whatever. All right.
Say it again. There's a force field 72 miles out.
7,200 miles.
100 miles
from
out?
the center of Earth out. So 7,200 miles in one direction. Okay. There's an edge of a bubble that encompasses all of our planet.
I think I was watching this documentary about Inner Earth and Agatha.
Hold on just a second. I need to finish this part. Okay.
Oh, sure. Okay, no problem. It's like a bubble,
Yeah, the 7,200 mile bubble that's around Earth, okay, is created by that second moon that we have. And it's only like 2.5 kilometers in diameter. But if you look up the path of that moon, it moves like an electron around our planet. Okay, so that hunk of rock that's out there is actually the electron for our planet. And that one electron, that's the outer field, okay? That one electron is determining
it's the magnetic field.
That's correct. How strong that 7,200 mile long or wide bubble is, okay? So if we wanted to strengthen that outer bubble, we would just need to add 2 or 3 more moons. Okay? That we're adding 2 or 3 more electrons to our planet. So therefore the outer shell would actually have 3 layers to it, which would be the power of hydrogen.
So this is where Earth and Kepler-2 comes in. We're going to have another Earth-like planet joining with ours.
Actually, we're going to take our planet out of this solar system. Okay, we own this planet, and when we ionize that 7,200 mile bubble that's around us, we ionize it with hydrogen. Earth becomes a spaceship.
A spaceship. That's true. It is.
Who do you think who gets to control that spaceship?
Us.
One of us.
Or all of us.
Well, it's one of us that has to join with it, and then everybody else will
follow.
They have to be invited in.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm being told, is they have to be invited in, which means that the
Okay.
people will have to vote on who they want to represent our planet,
Captain of the ship.
pretty much. Okay. And, you know, I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, but damn it, you know, Earth is going to glow like a sun. Okay. So a lot of these energy fields that we're seeing out there that look like stars are most likely evolved planets.
Yes, there are. Yeah.
So, you know,
A
think
new
of it.
galaxy just showed up too, right next to us.
I know. I just showed up. Poof. You know.
It was always there. It's only now visible to us because we're vibrating on a different level.
That's right. We can see it now because we're perceptive to the idea that there's more out there.
Right.
And when we open up that idea and the thought process,
We create it.
We create it.
That's it.
Very good. Hold on just a
All
second.
right,
Some
man.
GANs.
Oh my God. So you know how many family members we have in that galaxy, man? Mike? Oh, he put down his Stefan, you there?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna test one of my donut cells with aluminum, and I'm gonna try to figure out the field interactions and the turns that I need to make to get the how many field interactions. So, but that's
Right.
with the brass, not the what Latin. What's this one? I'm not sure how it's pronounced in English. This one here is brass. This one is another, but it's a bit difficult to work. Well,
Not aluminum, not.
no, not aluminum. I have aluminum right now.
Oh.
All right.
Brass, copper.
All right. I got 10 minutes left on my thing here. The thing came up. Okay. Let me show you real quick. I use the Tony Chachery's injector needles.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
What
This is
GANs you
what
have
I
there?
use. This is copper oxide.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Now, I generally try to do it with something like this, but we've got the wire sticking out the end, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay.
Mhm. So you glued the other end, right?
Do what?
You glued the other end to seal it
Nope.
off.
You can't glue it and still fill it up because the air and the GANs are
Oh,
the
that's true.
same polarity, and therefore you cannot get them to the air to pass through.
Right, okay. So you fill
Okay,
it
the
and then you
GANs,
glue it.
yeah, I fill it, which means that I need a runoff container.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
And I don't care if there's GANs full, okay? I just need the GANs to go from this end to this end.
Right.
That's all I need to do. I don't need to fill this up with GANs completely and then seal it, that type of thing.
Just has to be
Just as
touched.
long as, yeah, just as long as the GAN touches this wire as it's going through, it's molecularly bonding with it and it's collecting the energy. Okay, so hopefully this works.
Okay.
There we go. Well, look at you, beautimus. Okay,
Lovely.
now I gotta keep the ends together, equal, and you gotta take the freaking needle out. Ah. And you need to get your syringe off the floor. Okay, and you see, I just have the wires sticking out, and you can see the little air bubble, and I can shift that air bubble.
Okay.
Just by tilting it.
Right, exactly.
Okay, now I keep it at a certain angle. My hot
And then you
glue
glue it.
is done. Okay. I push at least a half inch. of hot
Can you
glue.
come up a bit in front
Thank
of
you.
the screen? Yeah, okay.
Okay, that clear picture that you see there now is hot glue. All right, right there on the end. There's about an inch or a half inch. It's pushed this liquid on this side out a little bit further. Okay, so I'm gonna bend the wire over. I'm going to insert the tip, just the tip, guys. Okay, and it pushes GANs out at the same time pushing the hot glue in. So it kind of takes up the space. You don't have to be perfect. Okay, I've been doing this for a little while and I build this stuff in my head before I build it.
Right.
Now I blow on it, okay, just to seal it in there.
Okay.
I've got hot glue all over me.
How much more minutes do you have remaining, Mike?
Just a couple. Okay.
Something
It's
just came out on the came up when I have to rush out.
Okay. Look, right here. Okay, you have the positive and the negative. What do you want this capacitor ring to be? Okay, gravitational or magnetical. Okay, right over left is gravitational, left over right is magnetical. We're
Okay.
going to do gravitational again. All right,
Nice.
twist it together, a couple of twists. Okay, you can keep your wires longer. Okay, and now you have your in and your out GANs plasma capacitor that has 5 field interactions in the center. Okay, so if you count this, you've got 5 wires and 1 GANs. That's 6, and the overall is 7 field interactions for 1 ring. So 7 times 6 is what, 42? So if you did 6 of these, you would have 42 field interactions on your Q device. Okay. You can take this and wrap it in parchment paper as well. Put the aluminum foil, just like the split ring capacitors that they have. Put the aluminum foil on one side. Okay. Leave the other side with parchment paper. Dip it in the thing, you know, your charcoal water. Okay. All you got to do is dip it and touch it once, guys. Okay. Then you connect your 2 to one side, your 3 to the other side. Then you connect them together and you have your plasma capacitor.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
And this is all one long wire.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Now, any questions before? How much time we got?
Now I'm about to run out too. I'm just trying to get to the end.
All right. Well, I'll do one more for 30 minutes if you guys want to do this again, and I'll answer all questions.
All right, perfect. And I'll be able to listen, but I really wish I could have been able to ask questions too.
Is that okay with everybody that's, you know, going to do this? I've kind of gone over my time for.
Who's recording right now? Who's recording right now?
We got Lori and Juan.
Okay. Are they going to upload it, and where they are going to upload it?
We need somebody who has experience to help Lori. Okay. We had some issues last time, but they are recorded. Maybe Stephanie can help, you know, walk her through the process the first couple of times.
Right. She needs to upload it on a YouTube channel.
Yeah, all of this will be, eventually it will be all up on YouTube. I thought I had the paid version of this, which would have saved it automatically to my Infinity Drive or the Infinity Program YouTube page, but it's not working.
Here's what you're gonna do. Here's what you're gonna do. If well, you can give Lori your login password for YouTube and let her upload it from her computer on your YouTube channel.
That's if she's capable of this.
She should be able to log in on YouTube from her computer, right, Lori?
She says she's already tried. She can't.
She can't. No, not with hers, but yours. Like if you give her your password and your so she can log into your Infinity YouTube channel, and then she uploads it from there.
Yeah, that would be perfect, actually.
Yeah.
If we
Then I
can do
could.
it. We just,
Yeah.
I would like to see on this team if we can get the same people to do, a certain job, like recording and uploading for specific things.
Sure, we can organize that. Let's
And-
organize a meeting. Let's organize a meeting just for that.
Yeah, and then, like I said before, I've got my battery stuff that I need testing with.
Right.
I need people that have scientific equipment with high voltage,
Right.
because I believe that I can open up a portal,
All right.
using a taser.
All
But,
right.
I need to buy a taser. So guys, hey, I
Wow.
need a taser allowance, guys.
I was coming down with like 3 tasers from China, and they took it from me, and they actually brought me into the police station saying, "Oh, it's illegal to travel with tasers." It was a flashlight taser. I had to write a report saying I didn't know it was illegal.
Well, the thought came to mind that why not
But I
use
can
a
get one
taser,
here.
because it's already like, 1,000,000 volts of DC power and
Right.
not amps. There's not a whole lot of amps there.
Right.
And,
Okay.
it would be a fantastic source of energy.
Right.
It's already creating plasma when it arcs.
Right.
So,
Exactly. Perfect.
why not use it? No, I don't think you can connect it directly, but there has to be a spark gap in there to create the plasma. And then when the
Right.
plasma is created, it will travel to the Infinity Stargate portal.
What about connecting the positive and the negative onto the actual